So with that, I'm happy to take any questions. Simone, are you?
Yes, my microphone was not on. So let's do our first question from Felipe Ricard from Le Monde. And I will just hold it for you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Philippe Ricard from Le Monde. I have a question about the recent breach of trust between France and the United States linked to the AUKUS alliance in the Indo-Pacific. Do you believe you have done the job to try to repair the relation between Paris and Washington during your trip? Which guarantees did you give to Mr. Macron to avoid such a crisis could happen again in the next future? And maybe as Vice President of the United States and as the first woman in that job, do you think the way you dealt with this issue during the last days could be a kind of model for European and American misogynist leaders? Thank you.
Thank you. I will tell you that was not the purpose of this trip, and we didn't discuss it. What we did discuss is the issues that are challenging us and the issues that are the basis for this relationship and the strength and the endurance of this relationship. And so I've gone through the list of those issues, and there were more. We talked about, for example, our mutual interest in the Western Hemisphere, and issues that range from what are the current challenges to what have been relationships that one could argue should be strengthened, and some might even say have been neglected. We talked extensively about our mutual interest, and in many ways a long-standing focus of France on the continent of Africa, and how obviously what happens in Africa can impact our nations, both from a security perspective and an economic perspective, but also a moral perspective. We talked about what we have as also a perspective on alliances and the strength of alliances and the importance of paying attention to those relationships and understanding the strength of them, but also the fragility of them, meaning we can't take relationships for granted. We must be present, and that's one of the reasons that I've been traveling like I have, and the President has been traveling in spite of the restrictions we've had with COVID, because we do understand the significance of being present. And as it relates to me as Vice President, I think that there is no question that I am here as a representative of my country, and my presence here is reflective of the priorities that the United States has as it relates to France.